guys, I hope you're well. Today with me, I've got Usher from Cricket4Us 2.0. Please check out his channel. Okay, so then I want to quickly press you for if you had to pick a side. If you had to pick, let's go first with ODI because they're starting first.
Yeah,
that's October. Yeah, 28th, I think it is. No, sorry, October 30th. So is the first game in 9 days. So out of the squad that we have, who would you pick then to play and why? I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be the strongest side. It might just be the side that you'd like to see, I guess, rather than the strong. It could be the same, one and the same, but.
right. Okay, that's fine. Well, I would, and this is surprising because Fakhar Zaman's the high scorer, and I wouldn't put him in the ODI team. I would have Imam ul Haq with Abid Ali opening up. Abid Ali's wasn't great in England, but in general, I know his stats are a lot better in List A than in T20s in general. Imam ul Haq, he's sped up his actual pace that he plays at, so I want to see how he goes in the longer format. And then Babar Azam at 3. Maybe get in someone like Mohammad Hafiz for the ODIs. I'd have Mohammad Hafiz in the ODIs, not in the T20s as much. Haider Ali, number 5. Number 6 is a good one. So I don't want Iftikhar Ahmed in the team, but Khushdil Shah. I'll have Khushdil Shah just to try him out. Number 7, we have Mohammad Rizwan. 8, Imad Wasim, Shadab Khan, Haris Rauf, and then who's the last guy? And Shaheen Afridi. So I'd have two pace bowlers and then 3 spinners kind of going for us. Yeah.
Okay, no, that's interesting. I think Shadab Khan would be really upset that you put him at 9. But
well, I have to, to be honest, I would like to put him higher up in the order, but
it's
I'm
difficult.
Not sure. Yeah. Maybe Haider Ali doesn't play the ODIs, or Khushdil Shah doesn't play, so therefore Shadab Khan gets an opportunity to play higher up in the order, and we can get an extra fast bowler in. So I wouldn't put Wahab Riaz in. Maybe you put Dan in. Maybe you could put I don't know, Zafar Gohar as a try. Maybe Usman Qadir. Again, I would be the only position I'm uncertain about is that number 6 spot.
Yeah.
So that would go because I think Haider Ali or Khushdil Shah would get number 5. But knowing Pakistan, they will still have Haris Sohail and they will still have Iftikhar Ahmed in the team. Haider Ali and Khushdil Shah will not get a chance in the team. I'm telling you now, giving you a warning. This is a spoiler for them, right? This is what's going to happen.
Oh, we'll see. Okay, so I would go with. It's difficult, actually. I would like to see Abid Ali, to be fair. So I'd agree with you. The top 3: Abid Ali, Imam ul Haq, Babar Azam. I know Fakhar Zaman's played well, but I'd like to see how Abid Ali does. And I think, as I've said, this series is a series to see how people play. At 4, I wouldn't play Mohammad Hafiz, to be honest with you. I'm trying to stick to people that I'd like to see how they perform. So I'd go with Abdullah Shafiq at 4. Just because I don't know personally how good he is in the longer format, in terms of longer white ball format. So it's interesting to see how he performs there. At 5, I would have. I think Mohammad Rizwan is quite a busy player, so I'd have him like in the middle order at 5. I feel like 7, personally for me, is maybe a bit low, but I feel like at 7 you normally have someone who's more of a finisher, if that makes sense. I don't know whether he's quite there. So I'd have Mohammad Rizwan at 5, Khushdil Shah at 6. I agree. Although actually, to be fair, I'd like to have Haider Ali in there. So actually, I'm going to revise that. Sorry, I'll revise that. I'm going to go. So Abdullah Shafiq at 4. Then I'd go Haider Ali at 5, Khushdil Shah at 6. 7.
Mohammad Rizwan at 7, yeah.
No, I'm going to go with Raheel Nazir. I want to see how he's like at 7. I'm assuming from what I've seen, he's not as good a bat as Mohammad Rizwan. So I feel like 7 is maybe a better
to be honest, in the Under-19 World Cup, I think he was Pakistan's highest scorer. And he is better in ODIs than in T20s, just from his stats alone. So
where does he normally bat?
I think he batted 3 or 4 in the Under-19 World Cup, right? So I'm happy for him to, again, these 3, Haider Ali, Khushdil Shah, and Raheel Nazir can be floaters in a way, can't they? Because if you're going to check them out, let's see how they go. But it's good to have backing at least till 8 because Shadab Khan will kill me. if I say no batsman.
Yeah, so then I'd go the Rehan Nazir then, and then I'd go Shadab Khan at 8, Fahim Ashraf at 9, Shaheen Afridi, and
you have to go with Haris Rauf, don't you? You don't want to. I know you don't want to.
I just felt like I was really disappointed with them in the T20s. But who knows? Maybe in ODIs he'd be different. And I think it's good to see. Like, obviously, he keeps on performing, so you have to pick him and see how he goes. So, yeah, I'd go with Haris Rauf as well then.
One thing I want to just say, so I might revise mine slightly. So maybe you're right in the sense that try out Rohail Nazir instead of Mohammad Rizwan. So I might make that switch. And same with the Hafiz thing. I think that's not a bad shout.
Yeah.
I don't know how Abdullah Shafiq might do in the ODIs. I would have liked Pakistan to win the first one quite easily and then experiment after that, ideally. But I get your point exactly. And I think if you have someone like Fahim Ashraf in the team, I personally think he goes for too many runs in ODIs. And that's my biggest issue with him. His economy is too high to be first change, right? Yeah. And that's why I don't put him in to the ODI, but I'll probably put him in the T20s.
Well, I think the issue is that we need, I feel like 2 pace bowlers is not enough.
I agree.
And I unfortunately, but you're right. The issue is that, and we've had this issue for a very long time, that we don't have a very good seam all-rounder. And by putting Fahim Ashraf in there, I'm kind of hoping that he is going to be that person, if that makes sense, and just kind of persist with him.
Yeah.
And I think they will end up giving him a game or two just to see, okay, look, he's performed quite well in the National T20 Cup when he started playing again, because he didn't play all the games. And okay, let's see, can he now push on? I don't know. But yeah, agreed with you. I think as well, the first game, you're probably right. I don't think they're going to try out many new players in the first match for sure. You're right. I think they'll try and make sure we don't get embarrassed and win the first game, so that we can then probably try it. That's what most teams do, but it would be nice just to experiment. I mean, we'll see. But obviously, if we lose, there'll be a massive backlash to say, why have you not played the more experienced players? Ashton, how about what about your T20 team? Who do you like to be in that 11?
Right, I would like Fakhar Zaman, then Imam ul Haq. You know about my understanding on that. So Babar Azam at 3. Haider Ali at 4, Abdullah Shafiq at 5, Khushal Shah at 6. Then you have, I wouldn't put Rohail Nazir, I'll put Mohammad Rizwan in as the keeper for the T20s. And then Imad Wasim, Shadab Khan. Again, I have to drop a batsman. I feel like I need to drop a batsman to get bowlers. As you mentioned, there's so many bowlers in this side.
For T20s, I feel like you can, though. So I think I've said this before. In a T20, there should be less chance that you're going to get through your order. So it shouldn't need to be as deep as an ODI test team. That's my thinking behind it. But yeah, I mean, that's not always the case, but that's kind of what you hope will happen.
I would like, right. I don't know who I'll pick out of Abdullah Shafiq and Khushal Shah in the T20s, right? Haider Ali has cemented his place because of his first innings in the T20 International. So he's going to be in the side. Now, if they play both new openers, then they'll have to have Khushal Shah or Abdullah Shafiq at 5, and then Mohammad Rizwan at 6, and then you'll have Imad Wasim, Shadab Khan, Fahim Ashraf, Shaheen Afridi, and then possibly Haris Rauf. 18 wickets with an average of 12 or 13. He's going to get into the T20 easily. He's going to get in there. How about you?
I mean, as you said, it depends what they do in terms of opening up. What I'd like to see is similar to you. I'd like to see Imam ul Haq and Fakhar Zaman, but I think they're going to go with Babar Azam opening. I just feel like because Babar Azam's the captain, he's not going to want to demote himself down to number 3, which is understandable. We're just kind of doing it from a point of view of what we'd like to see. But but Imam ul Haq and Fakhar Zaman to open, just because I want to see how they bat together, 2 lefties, and Fakhar Zaman now has hit some form again, so let's just hopefully they can continue to play him so that he can go forward. And we've mentioned Imam ul Haq obviously has been playing really well in T20s nationally, so it'd be nice to see him. Babar Azam at 3, Haider Ali at 4, so same as you. At 5, I would like to go Abdullah Shafiq, 6, Khushal Shah, and I'd like to go Mohammad Rizwan. I'd go with at number 7, 8, Imad Wasim, 9, Shadab Khan, 10 training the 3D, 11 Horace Roll. So that's exactly the same. so exactly the same as you.
Yeah, I think the only change I'd make is I would, like I said, number 5, it'll be Abdullah Shafiq or Khushdil Shah.
Okay.
So that everyone moves up, and then I can slot in Fahim Ashraf at 9 or something. Yeah, at this point.
Yeah, that's true, actually. That's difficult because you only end up having 1, 2...
Have 4 bowlers.
Yeah.
Fakhar Zaman with his slow left arm, bowling 4 overs, going for 50.
Oh, God. Going 50, yeah. I mean, Fahim Ashraf did... Yeah.
You know what? This is the thing. We have not included Haris Sohail. And I know Pakistan will include Haris Sohail and Iftikhar Ahmed. I'm telling you now. Because Pakistani are in love with with both of them.
I think that's also, thank you very much, Ashtad, for being on again from Cricket4Us 2.0, as I've said before. So guys, please check it out if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching this video. And of course, please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share the vids. And if you're new, I hope you enjoyed this video as well. And of course, please make sure you subscribe. Have a great day, Ashtad, and also for you guys at home as well, and stay safe. Thank you.